Dad got his son a magical little book bag. It can hold countless books. Just one pull on the big bag can instantly turn it into a small school bag. Dad took advantage of the situation and put the bag on his son's shoulders. The heavy school bag was so heavy that his son couldn't even stand up. So this is a gray world. Gray buildings, gray cars, even the people are all gray. But in the middle of this gray city, there was a big, colorful tree. Beneath the tree stood a young red man playing the violin. The elegant melody attracted my son who was passing by. He dropped his school bag and ran forward to dance to the music. But then the heavy bag appeared in front of him. Reluctantly, he followed his father to school. He was very excited about his first day at school. But his father, after saying goodbye to his son, became frustrated. Carrying his heavy briefcase, he walked with the crowd into the familiar workplace. He opened the briefcase and took out a pile of thick work papers. The stagnant atmosphere contrasted sharply with his active son. The suffocating workload made Dad lose his color instantly. At this moment, like everyone around him, he has become a work machine that only makes money. In the classroom, his active son is scribbling on a piece of paper. He happily showed his scribbles to the teacher. But the teacher sternly took away the doodles and told him to study hard. Time passes by. Father's straight back was crumbling. He finally finished all his boring work before the end of the day. When he saw his father waiting at the door, his son dropped his school bag and ran over happily. The moment they embraced, the colors of his father's body came back to life. The son gave his father the flower he had drawn, but the father frowned. Waiting for a compliment, the son notices the change in his father's face and is saddened by it. Life repeated itself day after day as it was supposed to. In class, he no longer scribbled in a nonsensical manner. He became a good boy like his classmates, who only obeyed the rules. This time he didn't hug his father. Instead, he was handed a perfect answer sheet. Looking at his son's perfect answer sheet, the father was never happy. He didn't know whether his insistence was right or wrong. The next day, when he took his son to school, he suddenly took out that nonsensical scribble. At that moment, he decided to respect his son's heart and accompany him to follow his favorite things. Together, hand in hand, they went to the big, brightly colored tree in the middle of the city. But the violinist had left. The son turned around and walked towards the school. Looking at his son who was drifting away, the father wanted to say something. The son realized that his father wasn't following him. When he looked back, he saw his father standing under the tree with his briefcase. He put down his briefcase and clenched his fists nervously. Then he played a dream song for his son like a violinist. At this moment, he only wanted to make his son happy. Watching his son's color gradually return, the father's color also returned to normal. Happiness is so simple. Even though the world is gray, but our love gives each other the most beautiful colors.